Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Panda Photographer, and we're gonna do another Lightroom editorial video. So take this video with a grain of salt. Listen, I'm not a Terry White, okay? Please stop comparing me to a Terry White. I have all respect for Terry White, first and foremost. But when you guys gotta start coming, I could do a better Ed. Really? Can you? Can you take a better shot than I can? First and foremost. So, with that said, everyone, I am the freaking the only the Panda photographer in Resistance. Please do subscribe, like, and share the content. You know what grinds my ears? Yes, I'm doing a Homer Simpson or what is it? Family Guy. Yes. What grinds my ears? Stupid New Lung Z fanboys. That's what grinds my ears. Let's get to some real editing. Alright? You New Lung Z boys, pay attention. You may learn something like last night. If you didn't watch last night's, I explained why I used a polarizer at night. It's also to eliminate some of that bleed that comes off vehicles. That was the whole purpose. Some of that light bleed off vehicles can be a little distracting. Because when you emphasize light trails, it's easier to do it in camera and then do less processing. But what did I know, right? You call me a stupid, idiot, professional, wannabe influence photographer. That's what you did, Rico Chavez, whatever your name is. And then you spy your name as, what was it earlier? Let's do the Google search. Hold on one second. Let's do the search. Because I was watching someone else's video. And I was like, Gadget. Oh, Gadget Alternative. That's his YouTube channel. I'm trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. Because he has nothing. He doesn't exist. His channel doesn't even identify itself on the YouTube platform. I think that's well deserved, in my opinion. But with that said, everyone, let's talk real and honestly about real photography and real reviews. Lung Lung Z admitted it, and just take it with a grain of salt. So eat it with a bag of dicks. Seriously. Let's edit a new photograph, and you Lung Z boys start stalking me. I'm flattered. And also, if you are trying to ask me out for a date, I'm sorry. Dude, I don't date men. I respect everyone, sexual preferences, but I don't date men. So you might want to back off a little bit, because you sound like you love me too much, but you hate me at the same time. But with that said, everyone, I'm Panda, and I'm just now toying with him. See? You don't like it when someone toys with you, sir. Now you feel it. Don't you feel it? I hope so. You deserve it. Oh, wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. We had these already. Okay, so we edited this photo. I like this one too. I really did. So what I'm going to do is metadata preset. Excellent. Excellent. And do auto, since we did everything in camera, and it corrected some minor mistakes that I did. This is why I like doing everything in camera correctly. Now, with this shot, I was absolutely underexposed by 1.3 increments stops. And the reason why is that is I want to emphasize two things. When a vehicle passes front of the lens, especially with bright lights, that increases the exposure while taking the shot. So you have to calculate based on how much light output it pushed it out in your exposure value. So look at your exposure value sometimes on your camera. So make sure you're about 1.3 or 1.7 increments under stop, because when the bus or big object, I prefer a big truck with lots of lights in the back trails. And what I do is also emphasize, I wait till the truck comes to its rear end before I hit the shutter, then hit the shutter, and then back at the truck. You see the truck, then the trail lights on the back of the truck. This is how I get perfect trail lights every time. So you have to calculate every single time on how you calculate and also expose your image. So I'm going to use a vivid because like we did last time. And I'm going to go into the profile lens corrections. And I did use the Iris 15 for this. f2.4 Firefly. Remarkable lens, by the way. Very sharp. Oh, my panda. You guys have no idea. That lens is so buttery. It's ridiculous. It's like insanely sharp. And every time I take a photo with it, with the polarizer, mind you, I'm using polarizer. It is just remarkable. And you guys know my secret weapon. We're going to go down here to the noise and sharpening correction. Oh yeah, you know it. First and foremost, wow, I have this open. That could kind of confuse me, that. And then we're going to actually use the Alt key on my Windows keyboard. Just emphasize some of that foreground. Not too much though. Because we're going to add a detail sharpening. Or a detail extractor. Boom. Nice. But I also want to fix that lumens a little bit. Tip it. And then details. Tip it back. But I want the contrast down to about 46%. Because I'm going to add contrast when I add a S-curve to this. That's the purpose why I'm doing that. Guys, like I said, I think ahead of time before I start processing this editing. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do something with S-curve. Let me think about that. And so this is what I do before I do the live stream. I always think about what I'm going to do and what I'm going to say beforehand. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please do subscribe, like, and share. If you guys want to support the channel financially, I'm at the Music City Hotel, and basically I took the donations that you guys gave me recently and spent the money on that. And I want to be very transparent. And I made a video of this hotel / hostel reserved. And we're gonna fix the neutralization on this. Ooh. I do like that warm feel, but I really like this cool feel. You see how this white bleed on the trail is so solidly like nice blended white, transparent, soft. It just looks very soft compared to like the warm touch, you see? This one just looks very soft, and this is what I want to go with. And like I said, editing is very subjective. So just take everything what I'm doing with a grain of salt. And I'm going to add detail extractor on this one. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. You see how smooth that bleed is? Oh, wow. I really like that. I really liked how that light bleed is really forming with the white and red. And underneath, there's some separation underneath here. I really like that. I think this was a good capture. I don't want to do anything wacky. See? Even with this one, it looks great. Because it emphasizes some of that blue and kind of separates the highway and takes away from the darkness from that blue, from the sky. Gives you like a surreal HDR. Ooh. But we can bring it down. Let's bring it down. And I'm going to bring the saturation down all the way to 0. Watch what I do. Here's a reason why I'm going to do that. because hold on, let me activate. Let me activate the pan a little bit. Here's the reason why. I'm gonna add some brilliance and some warmth into this next filter. So then I add color. Therefore, I'm not color. What is that called again? Oversaturated color distortion. I'm not sure that's the name of it, but that's just how I'm going to categorize it. When you layer colors on top of other colors that don't blend correctly, if you don't have your... Yeah, this is why I bring the saturation down on the detail extractor all the way down to 0. And then add the brilliance and warmness to it. So therefore, I can select... See? And then I like this one. But I am going to bring up the warmness just up a bit on those reds. So don't try to overcolor your colors or overlay your colors with colors. Just pay attention to what you're doing when you're using Nick collection. And then now, boom, I have choices now. Ooh. We can add this S-curve. We can add this S-curve, which I like. We can add this one, which I do really super like. I like that blue hue on that white now. We can do this one. Ooh. This one is looking pretty sexy right now. I just like... Oh, wow. The curves and the levels on this one is pretty solid. Like I said, when you get everything right in camera, you don't have to do much, but you do need to tweak something if you have a preference. So tweaking is not much. It doesn't take much time. But look at this one. This one is emphasizing the bridge. You can see what is there, but it just emphasizes the light trails more. This one's oversaturated and makes it disappear within all this is blown out here on the foreground of the ground. This one kind of gives the foreground a little bit more depth and a little more contrast, but also a little bit more of a net to emphasize more of the light trail. And I think this one is a winner here. So we're going to choose this one. And then we're going to go to borders. You guys know I like tight 12. And then we're going to save it. Voila. See? When you get everything right in camera, clean your lenses before you shoot. Clean your front filters before you shoot. Always bring a rocker blower. Always bring some type of brush that can brush off any excess dirt, and then the rocker blower afterwards. Because each time a bus or a train or any vehicle passes in front of your lens, it's blowing dust onto your lens. So you got to clean it each and every time. So this is what I do to have a clean image every single time. Yes, it is a tedious process, but this is what you ask for as a photographer. So you have to take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, I'm going to go back into the library. Put the metadata preset. And then, again, I'm going to show you how I export out. It's simple. Look at this. Low-res folder, high-res folder. Okay? Long edge, 2048 pixels by resolution 300 pixels per inch. I enable that, and I have my little watermark. And then, voila. Oops. Cancel. I forgot to change. See? Mistake. This is why. I love it. We gotta change it from hot streaks to what are we gonna title this? This is the number one question. What are we going to title this? Ghost in the Shell. Ha! I'm stealing a name. I'm stealing an animated name. Because I like it. It looks ghosty. And then, for my high res, I choose the folder. and then uncheck these watermarks. But what you guys don't know is I already pre-installed Digimark to my Lightroom. This is why I put the metadata in the library. It automatically copies that metadata and it automatically tracks my images where they go and who's using it. So what do you guys think? It looks pretty nice, right? But can we do something better with it? Let's see here. A bit more of a net. Nah, I think it looks good the way it is. You know, I think it looks nice. What do you guys think? Well, this is Panda, and if you like the content, and if you like this formidable tutorial on Lightroom in the collection, and getting everything right in camera and then doing less, please do subscribe, like, and share. If you guys want to support the channel financially, keep the lights on here. There's a PayPal, Cash App, and a Venmo in the descriptions. But with that said, everyone, I am using my H4n Pro with the lavalier microphone. This is where you're hearing me from. So, and I'm in my small side of the half of the desk here. There's another guest here at this hostel, which I wasn't told until I actually paid. Yeah. But, you know, the hostel's great. You know, it's something that every photographer would always remember in their hearts. Or DP or musician or anyone's into entertainment. Music is always brings people together. But with that said, everyone, I hope that you like what you see here. And please do subscribe, like, and share. And I will see you guys in the next video. But make sure that you take care of yourselves. Eat, seek photography, eat, seek photography, videography, and repeat. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.